from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I mean that the blessing should be sought from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, not from trees, not from rivers, not from animals, not from anything other than Allah. And in this hadith, there is evidence that shirk is of two types, major and lesser and greater shirk. Why? Because they did not become apostate by their request. Meaning they didn't ask to set this tree as an object of worship, but rather for blessing. Also in this there is a benefit, that when the Prophet ﷺ deterred them and warned them, this is a blocking to the paths that lead to the greater shirk. Because that one, what? This tree is a means to the greater shirk. So if they would put their weapons on it and seek blessings from it, then shaitan will gradually take them into worshipping it and asking from it their needs directly. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ wanted to block that. Also there is another benefit in this hadith, is that when the Prophet ﷺ said, you said exactly as what Bani Israel said, and he disapproved of that, then we know that the Jahiliyyah is not particular to the times before the Prophet ﷺ, but rather everyone who is ignorant of the truth and acts by the action of the Jahiliyin, the people of Jahl, of ignorance, and he is from the people of ignorance. So the companions who made the request to the Prophet had just embraced Islam recently. They thought that assigning a tree on which they could hang their weapons is a thing which might be pleasing to Allah. And they only intended to seek Allah's pleasure by doing so. So they said, as Bani Israel said, but as the children of Israel said to Musa, as the Prophet ﷺ responded to them, but they were too loyal and noble to intend rebelling against the Prophet ﷺ, as the children of Israel rebelled against Musa ﷺ, as Imam al-Tirmidhi rahimahullah commented on this hadith. But the Prophet ﷺ said, إنها السنن. These are the sunan, the practices and ways, which people take and imitate others. So the reason which led you to this is following the ways of the people of the past and resembling the mushriks. So you have said, and he swore by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you by one in whose hand is my life have just said what the children of Israel said to Musa. Make for us a God just as they have gods. Musa alayhi salam when he delivered the children of Israel from Pharaoh and his armies by Allah's leave, and Allah drowned their enemies while they were looking at them, they passed by some people who were around some of their idols from the mushriks. So those with Musa said to Musa, اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة قال إنكم قوم تجهلون. Make for us an ilah, a god, as they have gods. He rebuked them, and he said in the next verse in Al-A'raf 140, إن هؤلاء متبر ما هم فيه وباطل ما كانوا يعملون. He said, verily those, is futile what they are doing, because it is shirk. And then he said, أغير الله أبغيكم إلها وهو فضلكم على العالمين. Shall I seek for you an ilah, God, other than Allah, while He has given you superiority over the mankind and jinns and all that exist? Al-Alamin. So he denounced that and rejected it, as our Prophet ﷺ did. So the evidence from this, that there are people who worship trees. Those mushriks, this pagan, took that on what? This tree, or these trees, took these trees for blessing. And the companions who were just entered Islam then, and the knowledge is not still established firmly in their hearts, attempted to resemble them, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected them by way of His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, teaching them and forbidding them. So there are people who seek blessings in trees and circulate around them and use their fruits or their leaves for blessings and stay by them certain times. So this indicates grave or great matters that we should be aware of. The first is the danger of ignorance concerning Tawheed. The danger of ignorance concerning Tawheed. That is because the person who is ignorant concerning Tawheed may fall in the shirk while knowing not. And from this, therefore, we learn the importance of seeking knowledge concerning this great matter of Tawheed, and know what opposes it from shirk, so that the person is clear, lest he be overtaken through his ignorance, especially if he sees others doing this. And this also highlights the danger of jahl, of ignorance, especially in the matters of the creed. And in this hadith also there is another evidence concerning the danger of resembling the mushriks, that it could lead to shirk. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever takes the resemblance of people will be from them. So from this we take it is not permissible to resemble the mushriks. And from this also that seeking blessing